Welcome to a special little E3 tanked up Microsoft conference chat with Ben, Aadil, and Lucy. Hey.
Hey.
Hi. I was like, I'm not going to say hi until I start recording.
Oh,
That's good.
And I've recorded it.
I'm glad it started.
We are all on our games.
We are, completely. Obviously, Aadil, it's very, very early in the morning for you. Lucy, I assume you stayed up really late to watch, Bethesda and Devolver and everybody.
I fell asleep at the Fallout 76 talk, so that's when I knocked out. Yeah.
Right at the beginning of Bethesda.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about Fallout, and I was like, yep. Don't need to be awake for this.
That's fair. Right, but we've come here to talk a little bit about Microsoft and a couple of the things that we want to just highlight from the conference. Lucy, I'll come to you first, kind of as our big Xbox gamer. What's your biggest highlight from the show? What did you take away from it?
Keanu Reeves.
Yay! Yeah. It's my number one too.
Yeah. Should we just use the next half an hour just to talk about Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, we could. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, celebrity cameos at E3 can go hilariously wrong, but that one was just great.
Yeah,
he's cool. Because I thought that Cyberpunk trailer was like, I was talking to you guys, and was like, this is just really middling to just like meh. Because it's like, I'm not really excited about that game anyway. Like the gameplay they released, the gameplay they released last year. It's just like, yeah, this is like Deus Ex, cool, and it's like. I think it was because it was hyped as like the second coming of Christ, and it's just not. It's like, yeah, that gameplay trailer, well, without gameplay as well, just that cinematic trailer, I was like, this is alright, but it's I'd rather see gameplay than Keanu. And I was like, yeah, cool. It's not Cyberpunk that stole the show, it's Keanu, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's be clear.
I do agree. Yeah, I agree. I like you, Luce. I think I wanted to see a little bit more gameplay. Yes, we got it previously, but just have like a little cinematic trailer was a bit like, well, yeah, okay, fine, right, you give it a little bit more story, okay, and obviously they needed, or at least wanted, some way to give that Keanu in-game kind of reveal, I suppose. So to show, I guess, what happens before that story-wise is the best way to do it, but they could have just had him come out and didn't even need to show him in game. Just have him come out and announce the date.
Yeah. Keanu.
Yeah, it was. I did not expect it. I loved how. I mean, there are E3 moments that are just like genuine emotions and like fun. And there was one in each of in Microsoft, and there was one in whatchamacallit?
Bethesda.
Yeah. With,
Spooky.
The Spooky Japanese developer.
She was great.
She was great, but like Keanu was just like, hey, oh shit, like, yes, he's clearly familiar with being famous, but he was sort of also taken aback by just like the like loving crowd heckles, and he like embraced it really well, and it's clearly like he's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I'm just like, I'm in this game. Check out this. That's all he had to do, but it took like 5 minutes because of all the cheering and him just being like genuinely Keanu, and it was great.
It's like, shush, I've got to finish this, otherwise I won't get the check.
Just his one appearance fee, just written into that like CD Projekt contract he's got. Like, you've got to go do this. You have to say the date, or at least point towards the screen.
Yeah, I was going to say.
They're not making that date.
No. Cyberwick 2077 is a lot more appealing than Cyberpunk 2077. Although I was stoked about the game, but I'm with you guys. I'm thinking that's like the initial heist gone wrong, inciting incident, but boy was it boring, and like I don't care about these people. I don't know enough about this world.
Yeah.
Everyone had mods, and it was kind of like, a dystopian future where people have mods and do crimes, and this is one of them. But look, you make Keanu. Then I'm like, oh, cool, now I'm in. But it's like, I would cinematic trailer. I get like waiting for the reveal, but like, give me something. I still don't know what the basic premise of the plot is, except heist went wrong, friend died, got glowy thing thrown around. Maybe revenge. In which case, I'm bored.
It's weird because like this is the one game that everyone's on board for, so they're literally they were okay to show very little, but they showed so little in that circumstance that it's like, yeah, they actually needed Keanu to come out on stage because it's like if any game needed like Keanu Reeves, like it's like something that people are not excited for, but everyone was on board with Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
But it's like, how can you mess it up so colossally that it's like, yeah, you need Keanu to save you,
Well,
even though everyone's on board with this game.
well, so like the teaser that came out first was like mostly just a bunch of shots of setting and a little bit of like flavor of what the gameplay might look like.
I thought that was cool.
And I thought that was cool. And I was hoping for like more. Well, this is a nice segue into the thing I wanted to talk about. But first off, I wanted to see more about like what is the premise of the game.
Yeah,
and I don't know how they managed to do pure cinematics and not give me that. But the thing
that's the plot.
Yeah,
you're a robot person.
Yeah, but everyone's a robot person, so there's not even like the Deus Ex like, oh, robot people are second-class citizens because everyone's a second-class citizen.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's 2019. But so the thing I want to talk about was which crossed both the Microsoft and Bethesda conferences, but specifically the Microsoft one is where the fuck is gameplay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, where was Gears 5
entire
gameplay? What on earth are you doing?
The Gears 5 took a year and a half and introduced new modes and stuff, and every single part of it was cinematic pre-renderings.
That game is out in like 2 months. How have they? And they have to show something at Gamescom at this point. Gears 5 was the thing I was probably most excited about with Xbox, and then it showed anything.
I was so bored during.
Because
they knew it was big, but again, it's like they were like, "Well, this is big, so we should give it a third of our conference time, but we won't show you any of the game, and we'll instead give you like a 5-minute trailer for a new mode that then they cut to people explaining what the mode is because it wasn't even clear from the cinematic, so it was too much.
Oh, I thought it was pretty. I found it clear from the cinematic. It was like, this is Left 4 Dead in the hive, and that's it.
I agree, but I'm saying they didn't have the faith that it was clear from all the action, cinematic cut trailer, rather than otherwise it'd be like, look, this is the mode, cool, let's move on. No, now we're going to get two guys to talk to us and tell us what the trailer just showed us. So now we've got two different ways of narratively explaining what the game that's out in 2 months would look like, hopefully, maybe, and how it might play.
It was very bizarre. Absurd.
They even referred to 3 wrestlers playing the game and just cut to the guys sitting beside computers waving for
that's what I thought
less
was the
than
weirdest.
a second.
Yeah,
and then cut away and never dealt with them again.
They had that whole setup of like the camera flipping upside down and going inside underneath the stage. And it's like, we spent all the budget on this weird artsy project, and that's it.
And we get 30 seconds inside of it with just someone chatting, and then wrestlers sat inside. Brilliant. I do wonder.
It must have been hot down there. It must have been very hot down there.
They've got to release something else, right, in the next, say, like week or so. I've just been like, this is what the wrestlers were actually playing.
I think maybe inside Xbox or Gamescom they'll show more, but it's like this was E3. This is your biggest game coming out. Well, it is this year. It's September, and it's like presumably it will hit September. So strange.
Yeah, very, very. I'm going to throw in one of the other strange things from the conference, and something I did not see coming, which was the Double Fine acquisition. Brilliant for them, not so brilliant for everyone.
You can play it on Steam. Their games will still be on Steam, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's more of like direction and like studio interference.
Yeah. I hope they said they've been putting out like Greg Rice and stuff like that. They've just been like, yeah, we'll remain independent at our core. I mean, yeah, I'm. It's sad, you know. It's like they're like one of the last, big-ish independents, and it's like all the games that they're publishing and everything like that. It's like, what's going to happen to that? Is their publishing arm just going to go away now, or who knows? But it's like if Insomniac were ever acquired by Sony, I'd feel sad. You know? It's like,
Well, in a way, it's sort of it's one where perhaps they've got sort of like a little bit more freedom because they have a bigger budget and things like that behind them. They haven't got to rely on crowdfunding or how successful their previous game is to know what they've got to play with in team sizes and things. So they've got a little bit more freedom in how they can create. But obviously time will only tell how free they are to make what they want.
Yeah, I think this current Microsoft regime knows not to, interfere too much. So
you'd hope so.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just because I watched the Double Fine documentary like not that long ago, and it was just when Tim was half jokingly saying, "Oh, we're never ever going to need a publisher again. We're Broken Age is going to make all the money," and my heart just crumbles and dies slightly, just thinking, that never materialised. But it is really ironic how they came out and showed Psychonauts 2 after Microsoft dropped the publishing rights for that. So it has come full circle, and it is very ironic and funny.
Yeah.
So,
yes,
you'll still be able to play stuff on Steam, Ben. Don't worry.
I would imagine so. I know, obviously, even with as we'd spoken about previously on an episode, with Game Pass coming and kind of all that had entailed from Microsoft's sort of foray and getting a little bit more into making sure that their PC gaming arm is better and saying we are going to start putting stuff out on Steam. You'd hope that at least Double Fine would have come in and said, look, we cannot be, say, like, platform exclusive. We can be we can work for you, we can be part of you, and we can publish under you, or we can release under your sort of publishing side of things, but we want to be able to put our games on different platforms for people. So hopefully yes, I can still just play it on PC through Steam, which is normally where I play most Double Fine stuff anyway.
There you go. Yeah but good for them that they'll have stability now, so one more stability at least. But
yes.
Can I talk about the Lego?
Yeah, I was going to come to Lego, Lucy.
Lego in Forza. It was the only thing that just thawed off my icy cold heart, and it's like I would have loved this as a kid,
man.
Especially you, Aadil. I mean, you love Lego as well, probably more than me. So yeah, and it's like this because I played a hell of a lot of Lego Racers, which is not a very good game. It's like it is Mario Kart, but really, really not as good as that or Crash Team Racing, which was around similar time. But I was like, because it was rumored to be Hot Wheels, wasn't it? So I was like, oh, there's some Hot Wheels again, whatever, But yeah, like a whole of Britain in Lego form, and you could drive cars. That was genuinely my favourite moment of that conference.
Yeah, and it's like clearly it's clearly a Lego game. Like you saw, you were crashing through things, you were collecting studs for some reason. I'm assuming for upgrades or something, right? Like, but it wasn't just like the problem with things like Hot Wheels was kind of like, okay, it's mostly reskinning and some like wackier physics. But this looks like actually this DLC. Looks like actual gameplay changes, and that's super interesting. And it's Lego Racing, and again, it's still working with Forza, so they've got arcadey, slightly skill based. So I think between the two teams, although I don't know who's doing the Lego work.
Yeah, because it's not TT Games, is it? So
I just realized I don't.
Are they in like Are they in like Leamington as well? I wonder.
Traveller's Tales?
Yeah.
Don't know.
Might be in that area. Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, I'm super pumped. I wasn't that pumped. I haven't played a driving game in a while that has hooked me.
Yeah, Forza's literally the only one that has in the last 10 years or so.
Yeah.
Because, gaming...
I played a little bit of Horizon 3. It never...
Yeah, I haven't played that one.
Yeah.
That should be on Game Pass.
Is this DLC, or is it a standalone?
Oh, it's an expansion.
Right, okay.
It's a non-standalone expansion. So what I'm curious about is, it's on Game Pass, but is the DLC on Game Pass?
Probably not. Probably
Yeah,
have to,
which,
like,
I mean-
because I'll buy it separately
I was
because
gonna
I
say-
own Forza on Game Pass. So.
Yeah, I was just say I'm sure that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Right. Like, there's no sense in giving that away for free. Like, there's just none.
Mm.
It's definitely niche-ish, but it's too interesting for the people who will want it to. Like, you're going to make money off this.
Yeah.
So give everyone the base game, sell the expansion. You're going to make you're minting.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It was quite I don't know, when the big Lego car sort of came out, as it's sort of being revealed, just thinking, what is actually going on here? And then it just that
first I thought
trailer
it
was fucking brilliant, really.
Oh, and they did
Everything is awesome.
the director. So I thought it was mostly overproduced, like especially going to the Gears segment where it's like a 30-second interstitial with fireworks and moving the camera down a level and zooming in just to show another screen of something that was cinematic. And I was like, just fucking no. Anyway, but the reveal of the car was so well done that, like, the first time you see it, the lighting's there and the camera's far enough away. You're like, okay, so they did what they did last time. They put a car on the stage. Fuck you guys.
It's a Lego
The
car.
cars exist. I know they exist. You don't have to show me that the video game models a real life thing. And then they cut to the trailer. And when they cut back, it's like this huge Lego car. And like, oh fuck me, you got me. That's first of all an amazing piece of Lego, but also that bait and switch worked so well for me. I was like, oh yeah, okay, I got it. You showed me before.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing. Yeah. Someone was like,
so
oh,
well done.
another car? Yeah. It's like, no, it's Lego. Yeah, that was the best part of the conference. Honestly.
Yeah, I think it was as well. I agree. Apart from Keanu.
Apart from Keanu, there's always a little asterisk where it's like, that was the best thing at E3, apart from Keanu.
Yeah, for the whole rest of the conferences, that's it. Just
Microsoft are going to
asterisks
buy
on everything.
Nintendo, and it's like, that was surprising. Asterisks, but not as surprising as Keanu.
Yes. Aadil, you got anything else you want to discuss from the conference?
There was just, you mentioned Games Pass. I was just going to say that the bundling Games Pass Ultimate, or whatever they're calling it, GPU. That's what I called it, because I'm sure that some marketing whiz was like, I'm so clever, think of this acronym. $15 US to get you Games Pass on the Xbox Live, and Games Pass on the PC is such a smart thing. That's how, like, especially moving forward, like, now your PC people, when they enter the next console wars, are immediately going to think Xbox because they already have games on it. And your Xbox people, if they're thinking of getting a PC, they're staying in your Xbox environment.
And they're getting all the monies.
Yeah,
it just renders like something like Stadia, like just utterly pointless.
Yeah.
It's like, why did you do that?
That's the thing that's sort of in the middle, right? So the two things I want to mention was great bundling, and then the other thing was what xCloud versus Stadia, which is a longer talk. I think we'll probably end up talking about it later in the week. But I thought it was very interesting how they kind of just said, "Oh, and we have something like that, like Stadia, but we're not going to talk much about it." I thought that was really shrewd because it kind of made Google taking like a half hour to do their slow roll announcement of we stream games now to being like, this is like not even worth 10 seconds of our time. We've got this too, but like these things we do are so much better.
Yeah. Just don't worry, we've got this, and move on. Like, yeah. It was nice that they didn't give that too much time, as they didn't really for the for sort of a little rundown of what Project Scarlett's kind of going to have inside of it. You know, they spent a bit of time on it, but it wasn't long and drawn out, which was really good. It was a bit too wordy.
A lot of numbers.
I don't know if you guys saw Polygon's Brian Gilbert did a video on how to make the perfect E3.
Yeah, I thought that was brilliant.
/ drinking game, and man,
it's
funny. I like that guy. Oh yeah,
because over the last, it's not even more than a day in, we've literally seen all those things.
Yeah, But like the jargon segment he did was so on point, and then Microsoft
innovative,
was like,
most creative, and all that
yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
And then Microsoft was like doing the regular like marketing buzzwords, and then when it hit Project Scarlett, it's like all of the flops, this number, that number, this other number, and you're like, okay, okay,
it'll be a beast. Yeah, I'm still not ready for I'm not ready for a new PlayStation because I'd still just have the base 4, but with the X, you know. But I'm gonna buy the new shiny box. There's no doubt about that. Yeah.
When they both come out within a week of each other.
Yeah. That way they can fight.
Yeah.
Properly fight, just hit each other, hit the box with the other box a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Lucy, have you got any final thoughts on Microsoft conference to round us out?
I liked that 2 indie games, the 12 Minutes and Way to the Woods. Like, I thought those games were like gone because they've been in development for years and years. So, they're coming out and they're backed by Annapurna and they look great. They'll probably be on Game Pass day one, so happy days. But I thought the conference was just like you know, just when I was watching, I can't remember who it was, but they were running down like what happened in the show. And it's like I forgot about all of this. I thought it was alright. Everyone was like, "Oh, this has to be good," but it's like, no, next year counts.
Yeah.
You know, this is like end of the generation. Nobody cares. It's like next year they have to bring it. So everyone's like, "Oh, why didn't they show anything from the initiative?" It's like they're still taking the plastic wrap off their chairs over there. So it's like you're not going to see any games like from these new acquisitions for many years to come. So I don't know why everyone's in such a hurry.
Well, I was surprised to see what was it, Bleeding Edge from Ninja Theory.
What was that again?
That was the 4-on-4 like brawler style.
I can't remember it.
Kind of stuff, you know. Not what I was expecting from Ninja Theory at all. After Hellblade, but like they came out and said, look, this is a project that we've actually had going before we had Hellblade going, so they've got a load of stuff already built and things. And I imagine that they've just been spending this year, you know, polishing what they've been doing and building it up and stuff, but suddenly to them have to be like, we've got a vertical slice to be able to show, or a trailer to be able to show, kind of I think that's what they've been concentrating on for like the last month or something. But I think there's still probably a long way to go for that and for all of those new acquisitions. You know, Double Fine is one of those that can kind of just roll in, and they've got Psychonauts 2 coming out. They've got all of these games that are already in development. It's not a completely new studio.
I wonder if Starbreeze are still going to publish that, or have they separated ways at this point?
Didn't Starbreeze get into financial trouble? And sold off
I'm surprised they're still. Yeah, I think writing's on the wall for them, really, which is a shame. But yeah, okay. Ori got a release date, which is good. I was hoping it'd be this year, but I don't mind.
Yeah, February.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. It's the year of the giant spider with green glowy things.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Good. A good place to finish our chat on Microsoft 4. So,
it was alright.
Thoughts. It was. It was good.
Yeah, I'd go up to as far as
they
good.
They didn't really need to try, did they? So
no. Not at all.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of people being like, this is their year because Sony's not here, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no one's caring, as Lucy said.
Yeah.
So I thought, I wish they'd done, I think even if they'd given some gameplay on the same sets of games, it would have been way more of a banger because people would get excited about a game they could play.
Because I thought they were going to finish on Gears 5. Yeah. Because I don't care about Halo, but I think it would have just been more impactful if they'd shown gameplay.
Yeah. Is Master Chef a robot?
Master Chef?
Yeah.
It
seems like he's
I don't know. I don't know anything about Halo lore. Yeah. I didn't know he had a voice until like.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was in a group watch and I was like, wait, Master Chef has a voice? They're like, he has had one for years. So I'm like, I thought the point was he was the silent, like, anyone protagonist. But
I thought it was Link.
Also, the
same color.
Yeah.
The it was not well written because they're like, the guy wakes him up with Beardo, like, look, Xbox Scarlett is so good. We have good beard physics now. That beard looks all right. Wait another year for this game you want. But they were like, the guy's like, it's all gone. There's nothing there, and it cuts to a full Halo minus like less than a tenth.
Yeah, a bit of a chunk.
Like, it's broken. It's clearly not working. But don't say there's nothing there. It's all gone. Who wrote this bullshit? Like, that is not. Those words do not map to the situation you're describing. If I was Master Chef, I'd be like, you are very terrible. We're no longer
That's
doing
why
anything.
he instantly leaves him as well. Like, and there's this little build up of, you know, this guy obviously who then gets stranded watching this hologram and listening to his daughter's voice and stuff. And then it cuts to him. Obviously, a big chunk of time has passed with a beard.
Yeah.
And then Master Chef is just sort of like, yeah, fuck you, I'm going, bye.
Yeah, I thought he was
Runs
literally going to
off.
punch him in the face. I thought that was what was going to happen. I thought that was going to be the clanger.
Such a poorly written character because he was like, nothing's there, it's all gone. And then he's like, but you're here, so I'm saved. I'm like, how did turning on Floating Master Chef fucking save you? Now you're both stuck in this space station. And then Master Chef's like, well, I'm gonna fuck off now. Thanks for the control.
Yeah, I just opened the door in the vacuum of space. See you later.
It was such a weirdly cut trailer.
I honestly thought they were going to end on like Gears 5 gameplay.
I thought there was going to be Gears 5 gameplay.
After
at some point.
After it's all been delayed, we'll get all the same things again next E3. It'll be Sony's problem from like 2 years ago. They just keep showing the same things over and over again.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want them to show like these newly acquired studios games, because it would be that. Yeah, we've seen this for the 8th year in a row.
Yeah.
And you just want to avoid that at all costs nowadays. You know?
Yes, you do. So that's it. We're going to finish there for our Microsoft chat. We are coming back with another one later. Bethesda, they had the conference yesterday as well, so we're going to chat about that a little bit later. But for now, that's it from us. Go to outoflives.net. Tune into all of those places. Bye.
Yeah. Oh, tweet us. Ciao.
Bye.
www.outoflives.net